Thank you. Thanks a bunch, and welcome back to the kitchen, Channel 922. And with me, Teresa Rome from Aiken. I almost said Aiken. From Aiken, Minnesota. And we always enjoy getting recipes sent in by Teresa. And a while back, we did a potato show, and I showed off an envelope that was sent in, and I think we cooked your recipe. And here's the envelope that Teresa sent in for the tea for tomato. You see here, pick me, get it? It says, get it, pick me. And you know, if all tomatoes look like that, I'd spend a lot more time in the kitchen. You can see the back here, so I say tomato, let's call the whole thing salsa. And hey, that's what we're going to do. Here's Teresa's. Look, you continue with the envelopes here. Terrific tomato salsa. You see it right there? You've got a lot of time on your hands, don't you? No, we appreciate the work that you do, and we're gonna, being from Texas, of course, salsa and pecani sauce and all those things are, I almost said hot items, but there's something that we do quite a bit. I've made pecani sauce in my house a few times, and that type, but we've never actually made salsa.
Well, salsa is just fresh, that's all, it's not cooked.
Yep, and it's probably something I'll enjoy a little bit better. I was talking about, I've made with pecani sauce, you have to cook it, of course, and depending on what kind of peppers that you end up putting in, I sound like Peter Piper. We're going to put some peppers in the pot. Pick some peppers and put them in the pot. I think we used serrano and a couple of jalapenos and some things. And put the lid on it and let it go for a while. I think you're supposed to let it cook for 35 minutes or so. And I went over there and took the lid off of that. It was like an instant fumigator went off in the house. I mean, we didn't go back in there for 2 or 3 days. It was good.
Yeah.
Once we got back in. So anyway, well, what did we talk about today? What do you want to do first?
Well, first we'll start with the tomatoes.
It all starts there, doesn't it? Pick your knife.
A nice sharp knife.
Okay.
Now, my mom does it this way.
Oh God, please don't do it that
way
today.
I won't do it that way.
And our insurance is running low here today. We're not ready to re-up just yet, so. I'll pour a few while you slice.
Start on the end and you.
Well, we could have used you earlier to show us how to dice a tomato.
Well, you should have saved the pulp from the stuffed tomatoes. Could have thrown that in.
That's just great. Thanks. Thanks for letting us know that now. Now, the good thing about salsa and that type of thing is it's all how hot you want it to be, and you can really...
It's with any Mexican food. It's as hot as you make it, not
Sure.
as hot as the... Mexican food is not always hot.
That's right.
It's...
There's Norwegians up here. They all think it is.
I know. I married one. And...
I'm not anything against Norwegians. I love each and every one of them.
He didn't like a lot of this stuff, and now he can't live without it. So.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go.
You just cut the end off so that you have a flat surface that's flat, sits on the board nicely, and then you just chop down the sides.
Wow.
A nice dice on that.
Piece of cake. I'm gonna go sit down for a while if you want to carry this for.
Well, the smaller the pieces, and you get all the flavor is incorporated together, and makes it taste good.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gives you that little bit of, what did I say, flavor fiesta.
Flavor fiesta. Which, by the way, where's our camera here? Of course, over where it says flavor fiesta, it's got the fireworks showing off. There you go. You see it here. Flavor fiesta, and of course, boom, explosions of flavor.
And for all my family that's watching, the phones aren't ringing, and I know a lot of you aren't members.
They're watching you. They want to see you cut yourself.
Oh, I won't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, this is... You can grab a knife and join me.
Oh, well, all right.
Get it done faster.
I suppose I'll sit here. What if I don't cut the same way that you do?
Oh,
Is that
that's
gonna be
okay.
right?
Just nice dices there.
A nice dice.
A nice dice.
Let me move some of these things out of the way and they can actually see what we're doing here.
Romas work good. They're not as watery as these. So if you're growing Romas in the garden...
It'll give you something to do with it.
Yeah. It's nice to grow a salsa garden, grow tomatoes and onions and peppers and all that stuff. You can grow cilantro. Cilantro is coriander before it goes to seed. And you just keep cutting off the leaves and it'll keep producing for you all spring and summer long.
I know, and being that I've had Mexican food quite a bit. Of course, you can just take a big whiff of it and recognize what it is and where it's coming from. And I've been sharing that with people around here today and yesterday. You know, they take a big smell of that and go, "What's that?" I have no idea what that is. So I'm going to make sure that they get.
Yeah, cilantro is a acquired taste, but once you get used to it, you can't have salsa without
That's
it.
right.
So
It's good stuff. Well, we've got a guy that works here. I think, matter of fact, he's over in Master Control right now, and he's big on hot sauce. And I know he grows his own peppers and his own tomatoes. Of course, his tomatoes suffered the same fate as mine this year, but
what fate is that? I didn't hear the story.
Fungus.
Oh no. There's a fungus among us. Huh?
And it's in my garden to stay. I got fungus, Mom.
Oh no.
So, but that's okay. I did get, we made a wimpy pecani sauce last year, and my wife made some and canned some pint jars. I'm not sure there's any left or not.
This is almost like a pico de gallo, which is a fresh, actually pico de gallo is chicken beef, but we don't got that.
If you're going to call me
I don't
names,
know.
I'm going to ask you later.
I don't know why they call it that, but it's just basically fresh salsa fresca.
Otherwise known as chicken bake.
Okay,
That's all
they're
right.
just about there. As we sit here and chop tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. Gives us time to chat. That's what the kitchen is good for, you know, is chatting.
Well, I learned this from the best, my mom, and she learned from my dad's sister. And when she met my dad, she's from here. She's German, and she was out in San Diego. He had an upholstery shop next to where she worked. And when she met him, his mother was concerned that she couldn't take care of him properly, so she had to learn how to do all this stuff, and she did it. She's the best Mexican cook I know.
And she's German.
I know.
That's interesting. I'm just going to jump over here with these tomatoes. I'm just going to make a big mess. Thank God my hand wasn't on camera. Yours are much better.
Okay. They look fine. Is this what they scoop up on a chip? I guess that's all that matters,
That's right. My fresh chips. Freshly opened.
You made them fresh, right?
I bought them fresh.
They're easy to make. Just buy some tortillas, and if you don't want to make your own.
I'm going to clean this.
Okay.
Gunk off of here.
And just get some oil
Okay.
real hot, drop them in the oil, and then
Right,
till they're
exactly
crispy.
right.
Okay.
Onion.
Another thing, my mom does it this way, but I won't. And what you do is you just kind of,
Oh, you're
Then,
an accident waiting to happen here.
well, this onion's falling apart on me.
Do we have direct out of the Blue Cross? Do you need pre-mittens, or can we just take it over ourselves?
You want to just kind of go in every little direction here, but not all the way through. So you get a nice fine, I'll show you, a nice little, because you don't want the onion to overpower the salsa.
Well, so I guess my onion here, this is the bad example.
No,
Bad example?
you can
Good
check that
example.
part up. This is a good
Oh,
example.
sure, you give me the part that you almost hurt yourself with. Here, you
It
cut
just
this.
slipped off.
Here's a bad day, go ahead and get started. Well,
Smells good already.
it smells good already.
Salsa
It smells like
good.
tomato and onion.
No, it's already smells like you're making Mexican food. See, that's
Yeah.
the smell.
It's definitely going to be good.
Did you work in a Mexican restaurant? You said.
You know, the very first, I was telling you, the very first restaurant I ever worked at, oh my goodness, I've just lost the name of it. Okay, believe it or not, it was a Mexican food restaurant, and the name of it was Grand Central Station, interestingly enough. But when I started there, of course, in high school when I was just a lowly busboy. Not that all busboys are low, but keep up the good work. And that was in Texas, of course, and boy, did I feel out of place, because I had just moved to Texas, Pennsylvania, and there wasn't a word of English spoken in the kitchen. I mean, it was total absorption into a new world for me. But those guys were they could cook, and I remember them doing fresh chips, and they had these huge fryer vats, and I bet they would put out 10 pounds of chips every 5 minutes. I mean,
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
and they were so good. of course, we gave them away free, and every time when people came in, they'd get a big old basket of chips there. Ooh, they were good.
I prefer the flour tortilla chips
Oh, yeah.
to the corn.
There's a place we go in East Texas to eat quite a bit. Can't remember the name of it. Again, Captain Forgetful, they call me. Anyway, they've got out in the open display there where they make the little dough, and then they've got basically a flour tortilla machine, and it comes in as a little ball there, and as it goes across the machine, it flattens it straight out. Looks like a spiral staircase, and by the time it gets down to the bottom, it's hot and ready to go.
Pretty good too.
They bring it right to your table, put some melted butter on there, and just sit there and get fat. I love that. Oh, it's good stuff.
They're good for you.
What are you throwing in there?
This is cucumber, fresh cucumber.
You know, I think that's a little out of the ordinary. You don't find a whole lot of cucumber in salsa, do you?
Well, no, but you know, when my mom used to make it for us kids, she never made it hot for us, so she'd put like cucumber and bell pepper and things like that instead of putting in the chilies. So
Well, that makes sense.
my little girl, she's 6, Rosa, and she loves salsa. So spicier the better.
Really? No
Yeah.
kidding. Oh, jeez, we give our kids ketchup and pretend it's salsa. By the way, kids, just like the grown-ups.
Well, now you can make it this way.
Yeah, that might be
If they don't like onions, don't put the onions in it. Just put the cukes and the
Sure.
peppers and stuff in it.
Well, come on, really. I don't know. They're kids.
Doesn't it look pretty already?
You know, that would be good.
Okay.
All
What
right.
do you have?
Oh, was I supposed to do that?
I'm going to chop the bell pepper.
I'm just sitting here
half of it.
yakking away.
How much did I say? Half.
What's that? Half?
Well, I just,
give you a big one.
that's alright.
What am I doing with this? How
I'm
much
just
am I doing
gonna-
here? A half a fine chopped green
Yeah.
pepper. Okay.
Once again, that's crunchiness. You know, the jalapenos, they aren't crunchy, so
Right.
it gives you a little bit of good texture in there.
Sometimes when I go to a Mexican restaurant, I say, I want salsa and I want it crunchy. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
You ask for the fresh.
You know, I think yours might be the only salsa recipe that we got in.
Really?
We got a couple that are called salsa, but are really, you know, like a pecan sauce or something that's done on the stove, which is fine.
Yeah.
Good recipes.
They
either
keep
way.
longer.
Yep.
I mean, this doesn't last very long, though. I mean, if you have it on the table. My aunt always had a big bowl of salsa on the counter, and it would always be empty
Oh yeah.
by the time, because she always had chips and salsa
Oh,
on the
sure.
counter for everybody.
Well, this, you know, we do make our own avocado dip and what have you, and that's something that naturally doesn't last that long anyway either. So it's-
Right.
you get-
Guacamole?
that's right. So you get used to, you know, if you're having people over, you just make it and you eat it. And you know, we did that for that guy that's been on the show with me for a little while, Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had his family over and we made this guacamole, and you know what? They looked at it and they went, "It's
Mm,
green."
It's green.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, that's an avocado. What do you want?
My
Blue?
brother won't eat it because it's green.
I think he took one taste of it and then just kind of thought he was being courteous, and then he didn't eat anymore. He'll never be invited over to my house again, by the way. You try to be nice to people.
Well,
You let
when
them
you're
experience
making-
different things.
When you're making guacamole, just take the pepper and the cucumbers out, and all you do is take a quarter cup of your salsa and throw that into the avocados, and then you have guacamole. Oh, I'll go to this. This is
Am I going too slow? Is this enough, you think, or you want some more?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Bell pepper.
That was a big pepper.
Peppers are large. Here. I left this part on there just for
Smells
folks at
so
home.
good.
You know, because a lot of, I don't know if you notice this, when I go to the produce section of the grocery store, they've got all the lettuce things all together. You know, they've got kale and endive and leaf lettuce and parsley and so and people just walk right by it. Zoom! Oh, it looks too complicated. Forget it. Well, look at here, folks. They label it for you. Okay? It's all labeled at the store. So when you see everything all bunched together there, don't be afraid of it. Go over there and look at the tags and get what you need. I was the only one. I thought I spent an hour at the store, and I was the only one in that little lettuce section. That says something alone, doesn't it? Oh, that smells
That
good.
smells good.
When I smell that, I think of salsa. I'm gonna get this right here.
Okay. Yeah, I picked through it. Sometimes there might be some brown leaves on it, but usually in the stores it's been real nice. You find it in the little containers too, in
Oh,
the
yeah.
specialty herb section too.
I found mine right under the parsley. Now, do you like to keep your stems?
I like a little bit of stem in there. Some people pull all the leaves off and just chop the leaves.
Right.
Stems are a little stronger. I probably shouldn't put too much in to overpower. Some people here are having it for the first time, but eventually you add more because you like the flavor of it.
Sure, I was going to show you. You know, you had put on your note here. It just reminded me because we're cutting up this cilantro here. It smells like Mexican food, smells like salsa, and your letter said that this makes it better with a little music, little music. Welcome to Mexico. So I thought we would,
Oh, that's great.
I'll just leave that running over here.
Do a little dancing. Now, what did I say? The music does what?
Not only makes you have a great time, but it makes that salsa taste so good. We'll put that back on when it's time to taste.
All right. Okay. Now, you did a good job picking out peppers. These are serranos, and these are jalapenos. And if you'll note, I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, here's the serranos up front here.
Well, the jalapenos have the little veins on them.
Right.
That's how you know that they're really, really hot. And if my dad bites into this one, he would have not only sweat on his brow, but on his lip. And
well, I've always said that's how you know it's good Mexican food is if your nose is running. Oh, how close can you get here? Can you see that it's got a vein running right down in here?
This one's got a whole bunch. This one's really hot.
You can see hers right here on the end here. It's got a little bit of a glare, but you can see it's got some stripes on it.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be a hot one.
That's a hot one. So we probably, fresh is best, but when I can my own, and the brine is great because you want to add that also to make the juice of the pepper, and these have a different flavor. They add a little bit
having been pickled,
a pickled flavor to it. We'll just do a few.
So we'll
do like one chili's worth here. This is about one. What'd you say?
I think so.
And if you don't want it really hot, pull the seeds out.
Definitely. Oh,
the seeds are
I just love those. I could eat those all day long, actually.
The seeds?
The
chilies?
pickled pepper. There we go again. Thank you. Now, you do a lot of cooking, Teresa?
I do a lot of cooking. People call and order food from me, and I make special order, and I do wedding cakes and birthday cakes, and I do community
without the peppers.
Yes, and I do community ed classes, and I teach Mexican cooking and stuff.
I think we found the new host of this show.
Well, no, I don't know. I guess I like to get people to taste what it's supposed to taste like, and not some other fast food area places that are not Mexican food. I'm going to dump some of the juice on here. I think I said a tablespoon, but basically it's kind of...
Should I find you a spoon of some sort? Sooner or later, we're going to have to mix this up.
Okay. Throw another one on there.
Okay.
And then lime is best. Lemon is okay, but lime is better. This is a lemon squeezer from Mexico. Usually they have the little limes. You remember, you know, the little. But this is.
And it's well used.
Nice and big, very well used.
You've used it before.
Yeah, I have one. My brothers have one. Takes all the juice and keeps the seeds. And
right. Of course, any decent Mexican food restaurant you go to, if you order fajitas or something, of course, they just take a half a lime there and give you that nice final spray there before you...
Right. But see, this one compared to... Let's try and hand squeeze it here. Well, I was gonna
she brought it from Mexico, and now she's hand squeezing.
Well, I was going to show you the difference.
And I sort of like, well, here, let's cut another one. Do one more, so we'll show the difference.
Get all the juice. Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work?
Whatever.
Whatever. You just sprayed me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It smells good, though.
It does.
I didn't
a new cologne. Eau de lime.
Eau de limon, huh? Okay.
Okay, so you can see the difference between the one you hand
squeeze. There's a lot
and...
of juice left in there still.
And why are we putting lime in it?
Because it just gives it that little extra zip that you need, and contradicts the hot, and we'll need salt. I think that I didn't put that, or did I? I forgot to put salt on there.
That's alright, I have salt
with the taste.
Here's some salt.
Okay.
You know, since you've done Mexican food before, you've probably heard this a million times, and we'll see what your answer is. You know, because every time people have something hot and their tongue starts to burn, and they always say, "Give me water, give me water." You don't want to do water when you have hot, spicy food.
No.
What would
Bread. Bread is good. What happens? The heat is oil, and the oil coats the tongue or the roof or inside your mouth. And what you need to do, what you're doing with the water is you're just sealing it on.
Right.
And milk works. But
That's
the
the two
best
that I've
thing
heard, just
for
bread
you
and
is
milk.
bread.
Bread and milk.
Now, because you're on
I
TV,
like it.
you'll have to
Yeah.
use a spoon. But I usually.
Yeah, like because I'm on TV, I'll have to use a spoon. Use your
But-
hand.
Okay. 'Cause I always say that if God meant for you to use spoons to stir, He'd given you spoons on your fingers. So.
What she said.
um,
So, like when you're done here, you're going to want to remember to wash your hands in soap before you. You know.
yeah, the soap will take the oil off from the chilies, and you don't have to wear rubber gloves. You can if you're real sensitive skin, because it will burn your skin.
Sure. I was
That's
telling
some
you the
pretty
story.
vicious stuff.
Oh, this is kind of a windy one here. I mean, we could put when we're done, we'll put more peppers in it after these guys have had it. But I was telling the story. My dad loves hot things, and he used to grow the serrano and wait till they would turn red. And holy moly, I remember I was probably in 6th or 7th grade helping him pick those peppers, and we were outside just picking peppers, and thought, oh, there's a bug or something, and I went, just like that. That was all she wrote for the next week and a half. It was cry baby cry. That was painful stuff.
It's hard to get in your eyes because it will burn the inside, and
Yes,
it'll stay
it
red
will.
for quite a few days. So, you know, tomatoes suck up the salt, kind of like potatoes do, and so you kind of just do your own thing really when you get there.
Sure.
The chips have salt on them and everything, but doesn't that look good?
It does that. Now that looks like salsa the way it's supposed to be.
This is the real McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to cook it down and put it in a jar and keep it, go ahead and do that. Don't put the cucumber in.
Right, right.
Or the bell pepper.
Well, you know, I brought, we'll save this for later, but I brought an avocado, so we'll,
Oh, did you?
we'll
Oh, you know what else is really good? If you take tuna fish and put it in the tuna fish, it's called ceviche.
and
tuna.
what might that mean?
What they do in Mexico, it's raw fish and
Right.
stuff, and the lemon cooks the fish.
Right.
But you can use tuna and a can of miniature shrimp,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
add
yeah.
your salsa to it. And that's an excellent dip too. So that's
What a
it.
bargain.
That's it.
Well, piece of cake. This is good. What, you know what? Let's sneak over here real quick. Look what I've got here. I tasted something on the beginning of the show, so I made these
Go
this
ahead.
morning. Aren't you want to taste one? You want to taste
No,
one?
go ahead.
No, go ahead. You made it, and you're going, no, taste it, you taste it.
Okay.
I'll taste one. If I get a big wad of pepper on there.
Oh wait.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You guys at home? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a little break here, and we'll show folks how they can get your terrific tomato salsa recipe. Wait, I still have music? We'll show folks at home how they can get your terrific tomato salsa recipe, and a whole lot of other recipes as well. And thanks for coming in. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks.
Stay with us. We'll be back with another terrific recipe right after this.